Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah Corn, and in today's video we're going to be doing an unboxing of an Ayanami pre-order here. But first off, I'd like to say that I was on vacation for 2 weeks here. I went down to the States as well as Toronto here in Canada, and I had like a really fun, but it was a very jam-packed trip. So sorry I haven't been able to post or reply or anything. I was just completely busy every day. Like, I was lucky if I had a few minutes to scroll on TikTok before going to sleep. Like, seriously, we were busy the whole day, especially because there's a lot of construction going on in Toronto right now. Like, all the major highways that are supposed to be 4 lanes are down to 2 lanes in a lot of places, so traffic took much longer than it normally does. That said, while I was gone on my trip, I did get a few pre-orders that came in, including this one here, which I'll be doing in this video. And then I did manage to pick up some figures while I was on my trip too, so I'll do that in a separate video, so look out for that. First things first here, guys, let's get on into this order here. It is another Evangelion figure, which I'm super excited about. Neon Genesis Evangelion is one of my all-time favorite series. I absolutely love it. I have cosplays for both Rei and Asuka. My Asuka one was like super expensive, but I absolutely love them both. So getting on to the details of this, the figure, once I open it up here, just snipping around the edges as per usual. Alright. Just opening it up here. So we have seen this Ami card already, so I'll probably skip over close-ups for that. But super cute design. Putting that aside for now. Then we have the tissue paper on the top. Taking that off, and then you guys can see what we're looking at here. Alright, and then I'm just gonna pull her out. Carefully. Alright guys, so here is the figure we're looking at today. Very excited to have another Evangelion figure. I was really looking forward to this one. I love how she's in the plug suit and she's got like a comfy hoodie pulled over, because I feel like if you were piloting EVAs all the time, that would be the comfiest way to walk around when you're done. Alright guys, so now that we have her out of the box, going over the details here. This is the EVA Global Evangelion Rei Ayanami Millennials illustration version. It's a 1/7 scale. It is manufactured by Alter. This cost me 8,680 yen. So not a terrible price. I'm glad that they made her box pretty small. They didn't make it overly huge. That's a big plus. For this order here, actually, they opened up airmail again to Canada. So I used airmail for her because I was going on that 2-week trip anyways. So I didn't really care if it got here immediately. I wasn't gonna be able to film her anyways. I believe she was originally supposed to release in April. She ended up releasing in May. I want to say like the 15th or something maybe. And I was going on my trip on the 20-somethingth, so I was like, I don't need it right away. I'm not gonna have time to film and do all that anyways. So I got the airmail. It was obviously pretty cheap, which I appreciate. Alright guys, and now that we've gone over all that, let's get on into our actual unboxing. Alright guys, so just snipping around the edges, that's per usual. Then I'm going to be taking her out here. So, just sliding Ray out there. We have her in the blister pack. And then I'm just gonna sneak in the side here and take out that Shikishi, which has the artist's signature engraved there, printed on, which is super cute. Guys, so as per usual, just using this to snip around the edges of the blister pack. Alright, and then I'm just gonna pop it up. Alright, and here we have Ray, who looks super great. I absolutely love all the wrinkles and everything in the hoodie. It looks really good so far. I will say she's a bit lighter than I expected, especially for an altar figure. That said though, she is super pretty. Alright, and then the base is pretty simple. But it definitely suits Ray and the whole theme here. I do like that it's a metal peg and not like a crappy plastic one. Alright, now let's get into assembling her. Alright, so first things first, just going to put the base here, and then grabbing Ray. She just has this hole in this foot here, which I'm going to line up with the stud, stick it all the way in, and there she is assembled. Pretty easy assembly for this one. Alright guys, so this is a little bit after I filmed the figure for this video, but I did get this absolutely tiny package from Ayanami, so I thought I'd unbox it in this video as well, since there's like only 3 small things in here. And then I'll just add this to the footage, because this definitely doesn't need its own video. So I'm just gonna add it to this one. Yeah, this is the smallest Ayanami box I've ever received. I didn't know they got that small. Good to know though. Yeah. So let's get on into it. Alright guys, so as per usual, just going to be cutting around the edges here. So, oh wow! Yeah, I've never seen a box like this. So as this actually folds out like this. Interesting. Alright, so first thing out the top there is this month's Ayanami card, which again is around Easter time, so we have this absolutely adorable Easter one. I love the colors and the design of this one. Amako and her friend look so freaking cute. I love the bunnies too. The bunnies are super well done. I like how their eyes are like a little bit dewy. Super cute. So, the reason why I even got this, obviously when you've seen my pre-orders before, I normally have like larger figures and things. I had pre-ordered a ton, and I mean a ton, of Genshin merch that was all supposed to release at around the same time. Yeah, that didn't happen. One little thing from this order released super early. Everything else has been delayed, and Ayanami decided to send me a shipping notification. And mind you, this one item is like super small. I'll show you it in a second here. And I was like, no ma'am, I'm not going to pay a lot on shipping just to ship the one freaking thing. So I went through a bunch of stuff that was in stock. I found these 2 items that actually I was wanting anyways. So then I added them to my order to make shipping kind of worth it, considering, you know, it's expensive to ship stuff. Especially from Ayanami lately. Okay. So inside there we have this paper here, which, I mean, you can already tell, it's not very much that I got. Alright. So here I have the very underwhelming 3 things that I got, but this is what I pre-ordered. I'll of course give you close-ups after, but it is these really cute Raiden Shogun sticky notes. But again, I pre-ordered like a ton of Genshin stuff that was supposed to come in. So this is the Genshin Impact Sweet Summer Series Sticky Notes Raiden Shogun. I had it pre-ordered, and it was 440 yen. So like no way I was paying like $20 to ship $4 worth of stuff. That's just absolutely ridiculous. Lucky though, as soon as Ayanami sent me the shipping thing, I was like, no. And I went in and I got 2 in-stock things, and they were fine. With that, thank goodness. So then I have this large acrylic stand. This one is Rebuild of Evangelion acrylic stand. This is Rei, of course. I love both Rei and Asuka, though I will say I am a hardcore Asuka stan. She is my absolute favorite, but I do still love Rei. So really happy to pick this up. This was 1,780 yen. Which obviously makes it a little bit more worth that order. And then of course I had to get the Asuka, because again, she's my absolute favorite. I just got a really good Asuka cosplay recently, and I absolutely love it. It'd be nice to take it to a convention, but the armor's so big, and I have to travel so far for most of my conventions, so won't be doing her to any conventions anytime soon, considering my next one's going to be in the States. Definitely not going to take that on a plane. But really happy to have picked this one up. Again, this is the Rebuild of Evangelion acrylic stand of Asuka, of course. Just like the Rei, she was 1,780 yen. So obviously the acrylics here were a bit more expensive, but that made the order much more worth it compared to the 440 yen sticky notes that they were going to charge me a bunch of shipping for. So yeah, at least I was able to get a couple more things to make the order more worth it. With that said, let's get on to close-ups and actually assembling these acrylic stands. Alright guys, so starting off with sticky notes, I'm going to be taking them out of the plastic here. So here we have them. Obviously I'll use them as needed. I just thought it'd be really cute to have some of these lying around, as obviously I love Genshin and Raiden is one of my favorite characters. Super cool, and having little sticky notes with like merch like this, I love that kind of thing. Some people find it useless, but I love getting stationery and stuff. So happy to have this. And it all worked out in the end, obviously, because I did get those EVA acrylic stands that I was wanting anyways. But moving on. So moving on to the acrylic stands. Sliding out Ray here, and we're gonna assemble her in just a second. But firstly, we're also gonna take Asuka out so that they're both ready. Alright guys, so for Ray's acrylic we have 3 pieces. The base, this kanji here, and then Ray herself. So we're just gonna pop all 3 of those out. Alright, then firstly putting the base back here. Then we're gonna put Ray in the back portion. And then her kanji at the front here. Just like that. I think these acrylics look super good. I love the grid pattern they did and how they're different colors. And how it's like a close-up portrait of them. I think that they look awesome. I love the kanji sticking out. These are really pretty acrylic stands, and obviously I'm a huge fan of Evangelion. So this is a no-brainer when I was looking for other things to get. And I remembered I was wanting these. These were obviously perfect. Alright, so moving Ray aside, we're going to move on to Asuka. Which, same thing, just popping out the 3 areas here. Just like that. Alright, so first off, taking her base, putting it down. Alright guys, so starting up first, we're putting her base down, then we're putting Asuka in the back there, like we did for the Ray. Alright, so Asuka's was a little harder to get in for that back one, so I did do that off camera. I had to really press down. Then for this front one here, looks like it's kind of the same thing, but obviously this one's smaller, so it's way easier to get in. And there we have it, another like brilliant acrylic stand. I love how these look, and obviously together they look phenomenal. Super happy to have both of these. Now let's move on to the close-ups. I guess first, final thoughts. My favorite things are, funnily enough, these guys that I got on a whim. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the sticky notes, but they were part of a larger order where I had other more exciting things. Which, I still love these, and I'm gonna get like a ton of use out of these. There's quite a bit of sticky notes on here, but I mean, these look absolutely phenomenal, and I'm really glad that I did end up picking them up. All worked out in the end. Let me know what you guys think of them down below. Alright guys, so that is everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, it would mean a lot to me. If you guys want to see more of me, feel free to check out the links down below. I have my Instagram, my TikTok, my card that links to all of my cool stuff, all down below if you guys want to see more. Obviously, I post quite a bit about my cosplays, as well as my figures on my main accounts down there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of Rei down below. I absolutely love the figure as well as the cute little Shikishi board. I'm glad they included that. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye bye.